Hardleg and his friends, they're gonna play a lot of games. It's Legsplay.
And welcome to Legsplay. Hardleg Joe, as always, here with CB Radio.
That's me.
And we're playing a story about my uncle. I thought it was a story for my uncle. Well, either way, a story about my uncle. This is a game came out, I think, a couple of years now. Something we meant to play a long time ago and just never really got around to it, but there was a small gap in the schedule. We just needed something to fill in for like 2 episodes. And I believe this game is only like an hour and a half long at most.
That's a romantic comedy.
Yeah, so we're just going to go in, going to try it out.
3 hours later.
I remember there's a whole bunch of hype when this first came out. Apparently I played this before, I don't even remember.
That's how long ago it was since you've loaded this up.
Yeah, I might have loaded it up.
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep.
Oh, we're a Goyle.
Can you tell me a
I
bedtime
had no
story?
idea.
I think with the uncle.
All right. What do you want to hear?
Oh, are we?
You'll hear it.
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing.
You could just read her the phone book
When
with
I
that
was your
voice.
age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the
Oh,
world.
so it's not her uncle, it's
One
his
day.
uncle.
Ah.
He disappeared.
Well, technically, he's still her uncle, but great uncle and
Grunkle, yep.
grunkle.
I stepped into the lobby of my uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted
Wow,
to
the
see,
accent just dropped
see
real
if
hard on
Fred
this.
was home yet from his latest adventure.
Gastonbury. Yeah, I remember I saw like a little snippet of gameplay. I never watched like a full playthrough of it because I wanted to play it myself. So I know like the basic, I know you like jump around, and I know it's only like, most of the people I watched only played it for like 1 or 2 episodes. So I know it's pretty short. And I believe it was like
My
some
uncle used
kind
to send me
of...
postcards from his long journeys. Greetings from Nepal, Galapagos, Kilimanjaro, the Amazon River.
Ah, the
This was the
USSR when it
first
was really
time
big.
he had left without a word.
Well, this is when
without
he was
sending
young, so...
cards.
Yep, one of these days these maps are going to be very out of date. I don't think Ukraine exists anymore. Wait, no, Ukraine? Yeah, Ukraine exists. Some of these don't exist.
Geometry.
I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to insult anyone who doesn't have a country anymore.
On
Or
top
who
of
still
the
has a country, and I'm like, your country doesn't exist, right?
I just butchered what I wanted to say. I wanted to say geography, and I
Yeah.
said geometry. Shapes are a thing.
But yeah, if I recall, this was like a tech demo, essentially, for like a bigger game, and then I don't think the bigger game ever came out.
That sucks.
I don't know, we maybe should have looked it up beforehand. We'll look it up after this episode.
I had
Yeah,
visited
and
Uncle
put it in the
Fred's
And put it
comments.
in between the second
countless
episode.
Yeah.
times. But in the locker, which usually was closed, I found something I hadn't seen before.
A fancy suit,
It
let's
was an
put it on.
adventure
Let's
suit.
be Iron
It
Man.
resembled the one that Fred used, but smaller in size. Curiosity got the better of me, and I tried it on.
I decided to look
It
at my
fit
hand for the rest
like
of this
it had been
adventure.
Custom made for me.
How is this a story about your uncle if you're the one that's doing it?
The most mysterious room of my uncle's house was the
It
observatory.
has automatic doors and
There
everything.
he kept his newest experiments.
Maybe it
and
just
right
took him
now,
from a
it held a pad
7-Eleven.
used for disposing of garbage. Uncle Fred had warned me not to
Ah,
touch
Apple II,
any of
I
his
believe.
things. But, as I said, I was a curious child.
No, you can't say curious when you do stupid things. It's just you being a stupid kid.
Initializing pad 34, finding target, found target, opening dome. Am I gonna be launched into outer space?
This is
This
when I
what's-
found out
Uh-oh!
my uncle was Dr. Kevorkian, and he... No.
I'm magnetized. I'm gonna be launched into outer space.
It's a hide.
I can't look down.
I don't think you should.
A story about my uncle.
And that's literally... That's the game.
The end. Then I was launched to space and died. Good night, sweetie. Like,
I've been dead for 30 years. I don't know how I had you.
I've been dead this whole time. And then my legs broke. Probably the suit.
Yeah, definitely the suit.
I landed with a crash, but thanks to the suit, I wasn't hurt.
Ah, thanks for telling
I
us,
had
game.
no idea where the pad had taken me.
There's some
But
kind of demon
back
farting on
then,
people.
I didn't
Bad
care
breath.
so much about
Nah, it looks
where
like
I
they're
was going,
sneezing. Snarling. You know,
or
you're gonna get a tissue.
how I would get home.
I decided to jump off the cliff and end it all right there. Who needs to survive? Not me.
I landed with a crash, but it was the scene. It literally just restarts the scene.
I'm surprised there's when press shift. Ah, okay. Hey,
Fast kid,
your
isn't
progress has been saved. Yeah, there was a
he? He ran so fast it saved
what's
his
it
progress.
called? Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
There's a game that has a lot of
The
like.
suit
Narration.
protected me from falls on the ground, but not in water. I couldn't swim with this thing on. Best be careful.
Oh, that is a good point. You can't have them go from the sky and then be like, oh yeah, the falls they'll hurt you. Whoa!
But you're saying about Bastion?
They had a thing, charge up the suit and then release to jump.
I think that you have to be on like the rune that's behind you. Oh, never mind.
Nope. The suit, it's an adventuring suit. It allows you to
I
jump.
was sure that someone had been here before me. Someone had built these bridges and carved these symbols, but who? Where?
Well, also
where
the
they
floating
were?
rocks and everything.
Mhm.
Well, I guess those could have been
Those in these feel like they'd be naturally forming of sorts.
to power leap. All right. And then I fell to my death. I think I did it wrong. Okay.
While sprinting to power leap, I think you have to jump to the rune.
1 second. Okay. I've been pressing spacebar because that's the jump. It was like, I just need to use this one. I didn't release it in time. Okay, no, this is fine. Comment in the comments if you've played this before.
There we go. All right, all
It
right.
takes a little you getting
It takes
used to.
two.
Oh wait, was that some kind of Morse code?
I found a strange gizmo, some sort of measuring tool that Fred must have built.
Well, maybe not.
Fuck.
It seemed to be done measuring, though, so I took the results to give to Fred.
Again, his daughter's gonna fall asleep simply out of the fact that his voice is
So Dosset.
yes.
Such Dosset tones.
And then after this, I went on to become a very big ASMR person on YouTube.
Yeah. Hulk Simulator.
Hulk Simulator?
Yeah, big jumps.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the ASMR. I'm like,
No,
Hulk ASMR?
I mean, maybe. Hey, this looks like a hidden.
Boom. All right.
I'm getting better at it. I got the jumps for days.
How did you know Fred had been there?
Well, I found a small campsite where Fred must have slept before going further into the caves. I knew it was him
Apparently slept on a
because
Persian
the place
rug.
was littered
Ah.
with empty packages of his favorite hiking foods. Canned soups, tube food, and
Oops.
instant noodles.
Tube food? That sounds gross.
I can't
Oh,
zoom
well,
in like I used
It's
to
not
be able
that bad.
Eh.
One winter, Uncle
was hoping I
Fred
could
Who
and I
needs
read
to
the
look
thing.
closer at these things?
and we were surprised by a blizzard. We were stuck in a small cabin for 2 days, and all we ate was tube food.
And
cold canned
goulash.
goulash as well.
I mean, Russian food not
Everyone was
problem.
wicked sick, but I thought it was all very exciting.
Fuck, I got lost. Am
No,
I back?
that's where you
Okay.
just came from.
Gotcha. Ha! Oh, you always go up unless you're sprinting. Then you don't go up. Good to know. Okay. Okay, I got this. I believe in me. Huh!
Well, good thing somebody here does.
Take note, Mirror's Edge. This
Don't-
is how you
do that.
game. Alright, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
Or you could go for the. No, never mind.
Am I lowering? No, okay. Huh! Going up and going down. Okay.
So this is what it's like to be a first-person platformer.
This is what it's like to chew 5 gum. I got on the tall rock.
But more. Ah, no, you didn't.
It's invisible! It's a hologram rock! They fooled me! Uh-oh, uh-oh, okay.
Oh, wow,
I
alright.
barely made it.
That was scary.
I almost shat my chute. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, and you overshot. You
Overshot.
overshot.
I can get to it.
No,
I can
you
land
can't.
on it. Okay. The suit doesn't protect me from water.
So you're like the guy from Unbreakable?
Actually, I don't know. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that movie that came out 10 years ago. Actually,
So
like
I could go
15.
through some rocks, but not all
This
the
is
rocks.
it's you're obviously not supposed to go through that rock. Now you're just doing this for fun.
No, you have to do the upwards jump, but it's like, I want to do a long jump, but if you do a long jump, you kind of gotta commit to your jump arcs.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, this one is a much more patient part of it.
It's one of those things where you gotta kind of learn, like, when can you land a jump arc? When you gotta do a vertical arc?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Got those portal leg thingies. Whoa!
Oh, phew. Thought you weren't gonna make it.
Nope, I got it. I'm the master of unjumping. Was this a crystal?
The power core I found activated the suit's grappling device when I picked it up.
Okay.
It must have been left here by my uncle.
Must have been.
Also, and
Womp.
and how old is his daughter? Because she's not freaking out about this, like, I'm in another world thing.
Nah, she's fine. She sounds like she's like 2.
Two. You do not gauge children
Link
age
will
as
light
well.
up when you are able to grapple. Can I grapple here?
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
Bonk. Gotcha.
Instead of the room, we're playing the rune.
Nope, okay. That looks like it's something over there. I think I fucked it up.
I think you actually have to, like, you jump from there and then you grapple.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, I gotta jump and then grapple.
Not that way.
That way. Not that way.
See?
I saved it. Huh. Okay. It's like being Spider-Man, but in first
The
person.
grappling device left a sort of symbol everywhere I grappled. I noticed similar symbols.
What does grapple
already
mean?
there in the cave.
It's like
And I was
it's like
getting
what Hulk Hogan does. You've seen Hulk. Oh wait, no.
This
He's
place was
racist.
where
You haven't.
Fred had gone.
Don't see him. Macho madness. Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, it's macho madness.
There might be a warble.
Horrible. There we go. Vomp.
Who needs to walk?
Who wrote all this stuff? Who does need to walk? This is good enough. Yeah, it's like it seems like they made this really good like movement mechanics.
Mm-hmm. And then just didn't have a game to go to it.
Or like it seems like they should have made a much bigger game and then why didn't they, I wonder?
I think you actually can grapple.
Oh, okay. They're trying to teach you to be Spider-Man.
Also, probably no funding or anything like... Uh-oh.
Womp. I shouldn't have turned!
You shouldn't have done it until that thing was near. Automata.
Near automatic potatoes. Okay. Jump!
You're being really hasty.
I'm a hasty horse. That's what I am. There we go. Ah.
Boom.
Ah.
Crap.
It protects my feet from landing, but it protects my face from planting into the rocks.
Apparently, yes.
Combined power jump to reach higher areas. You got it, game.
Go through an invisible rock again.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh,
you-
I had it for
Alright.
a second.
Leap forward. There you go.
Ooh. What was that? I thought I saw something over here. Nope.
No.
Okay, I'm just dumb. Just ignore me. I'm too busy flying through the air like the flying trapeze.
Like the Graysons, except for you don't die.
I mean, I've died hundreds of times. Those are just other dimensions.
That's not gonna work. It's not gonna. Ah, crap.
I think it's gonna work. I just need to try harder. I just need to believe.
Have the heart of the cards. Do it. Do it. Do it.
What? No, it started and then it stopped. What the fuck? We got this. This just proves that if you made this in real life, no one would ever master it. There we go.
No one would ever master it.
Yeah, because they'd all die beforehand. You would try to jump stuff and be like, oh fuck, I fucked up. Is this okay?
It's just pulleys because...
I'm trying to find hiddens. Part of me wants to just, like, jump through this as fast as possible.
I want to.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
I thought I would pull it towards me. Not away from me. But then it's like, there was hiddens before, so maybe there'll be hiddens again.
I don't think there was hiddens. I think that was just like...
I had to go back.
Diverging paths.
Normally you don't go back in a game like this. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, am I supposed to swing, like, upwards?
Apparently.
Okay.
I didn't know that you could. What?
Nope. Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to hang on. It's a great grapple nest.
The great grapple nest in the sky. Alright, and then... Yup.
What's your favorite flavor of grapple?
Is that like a grape apple?
It's like a...
Pineapple apple pen?
It's like a snap... No.
I never got why that was a meme.
I liked the song. It is incredibly catchy.
I did not. Is that a...
It is, but you didn't catch it in time. You fool! Get it on the downswing.
Okay. No, we're gonna get it.
This is it. Moment of truth. Not the moment of truth. Moment of truth. Never mind. Never mind.
You're confusing me.
Why did you let go?
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought I could like swing like Spoderman.
You can, just not now.
Okay.
I mean, you did.
No patience.
This is why you never became a doctor. Why did you let... You keep letting go.
Okay.
You must promise me you'll believe. Why did you jump?
I didn't. I ran off the edge. There's a difference.
Like Smash Bros. Like, why did you jump? No, I didn't.
No.
No!
Yeah, it's once you're off the ground, you can't do it again. So you've got to make sure your momentum carries you. You can't... I kept thinking like I could go from that and then immediately...
Oh, no,
like...
that's what I thought.
Oh, no! Yeah, once you're in the air, you can't... No!
You've got it down pat now. You got it. You got this.
I did it once. That doesn't mean Pat and Oswald would disagree.
And you're good.
And... Plap. Okay, we're
And
dead.
his shin shattered underneath him, and the story's over.
Oh, he's so sad. Look at him crying there. He's had a bad time. Is there something on top of this? Nope, nothing I can see.
There's a reason to fall down. That's what's on top of here.
Oh. I thought there was an actual reason to fall down.
No, it's just you jumping into the middle of the air and... No! Okay, that was close.
Huh.
No!
Pourquoi?
Commentary, gripping as ever.
No.
Physics, engine.
Okay,
Yes.
good, we landed on it.
Oh.
We're fine. It counts.
Ah.
It counts good enough. Yeah, this game's a lot. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of effort. Do I gotta go down there? I can't tell. I think so. Let's try.
Like, boom.
Boom.
Okay, I was like, do you need to grapple that, or?
I mean, it doesn't hurt. Why would it hurt? Okay.
Well, I
So
mean,
that's going up there, so I need to, like...
no, you don't.
Okay, I need to wait for it to be, like, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock rock.
5, 6,
'Cause
7.
it's literally a rock.
Uh-huh.
Whoosh!
Vavushka.
And then you just gotta know when to let go. Hey, I made it to the Highlands. It seemed like there was a lowlands.
No, I don't see any white Vulpixes.
I don't get it.
Alolan is a Pokemon region where they've
Oh.
changed up a lot. Yeah, yeah.
Ha 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 ha. No, I saw something back there. I gotta check it out. I got a Jurg.
Jurg?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. There are
Hiddens? No.
Is Hiddens? No, keep going back. There's a. Oh no, that's just entrances.
Just another place you can land, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Just for those people who aren't cool enough to land as high as we did.
Ha!
Or you. I'm just along for
You're living vicariously. It's all right.
like I will through my children.
Yay! What children?
Oh, I mean the ones I'm gonna steal.
Ha!
Yes.
What did I grapple onto? Hey, a second power. You can now grapple twice before landing. Okay.
That would have been helpful 10 minutes ago.
Ha! Who
You weren't ready for the power of double
needs
grapple.
to walk indicates how. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was wondering what was up with my gauntlet.
with your hands.
Yep, with my ham-handedness. Okay, let's give him.
You weren't ready for the grapple. For the double grapple.
And we're gonna land. We're gonna do it.
Bugs on a windshield.
Touchdown. Go Seahawks.
Is that the only football team you know?
I used to know the Rams before they moved away. We're from St. Louis. Everyone here is still salty about it. We'll probably be salty forever.
Well, I mean, we were salty that the Rams got really crappy before they did that.
Yeah, well, they got really crappy because the guy's like, not the guy who owned the Rams, our football team, decided not to put any effort into like hiring great people or trying to win or anything, and they've been shitty for years. Hey, I found one of the things. And then like after they were Super Bowl team, and then they were a shitty team, and then after that he was like, well, they're not doing good, so I'm moving them. And it's like, they're not doing good
Because you're
you didn't
doing
do
terrible
anything.
at being
Yeah.
an owner.
You're a terrible owner. Like, maybe if you owned them better, we'd be fine.
Come on. Yes. Oh, that was a Hail Mary.
Grapple.
I like how we devolved into sports talk, which we are clearly not made for.
No, we're not. I'm not a sports guy. I don't care. Except for the fact that, like, it's not illegal, but it probably should be what he's done. Because it has major impacts on, like, the entire city. And also, in general, I think he owns, like... I think you're only supposed to be able to own so many sports teams.
How many does he own?
Yeah, I know for a fact you can only own so many sports teams. And he bought a hockey team, and then he, like, gave it to his son. And his son doesn't show up to any of the games like he does. And then, like, he owns, like, another sports team, and he gave it to, like, his son's wife. And it's like, he just gives these sports teams to other people. And, like, the money's just going back to him. Like, he essentially owns it. He just doesn't technically own it.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized because the owner of the Rams just watched our one video.
No, he doesn't care.
Did you ever see any of Fred's experiments yourself?
Wait, he had
Yes.
experiments?
I actually helped him collect samples.
thought he was
for
just
his
adventuring.
research sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
To learn about them?
That's right. We found all sorts of things. One time, we went to the forest and found a small pool of water.
Full
that
of
was
eggs.
Full of eggs.
Eggs? Were there chickens in the forest?
No, not chicken eggs. These were small and jelly-like.
And
Hundreds
delicious.
of them. Fred told me
And we
that
murdered
they
them
were
all.
frog eggs. He was even surprised.
I'm sorry, I was falling asleep too.
What? What happened?
Well, we took some eggs back home, and one day, Fred woke up with bites all over his body.
Horror
Turns
story.
out It wasn't
Horror
frog
story
eggs after
told,
all.
just-
It was mosquito eggs.
Ah, poor Fred.
I know. He
He got
find
malaria
the
and
frog
died.
eggs
He got
eventually.
malaria, it's one of those
He told
things.
me that they were very, very special, but I don't know what happened to them.
I like to imagine that, like, every time that they're not talking, her dad's just like, and then I was all like, whoosh, and I jumped, and I didn't think I would make it, but then I let go, and I was like, whooshung, and then I landed on it.
Two different, very different narrating voices.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, and then this, and then he gets
When
back.
all this is happening, he's like, and then I held it, and I was like, up, and then and I landed it. It was sweet.
And then he
should
gets-
have been there.
Then he gets to his parts where he's talking. He's just like, and then he had eggs, and
And one time he found eggs.
and there was jelly like.
It was pretty good. They weren't
Yeah.
fish eggs.
So,
These blue lights, Did Fred put them here? Or was somebody else here as well?
I'm sure he didn't paint all of this. He didn't invent that language or whatever.
What else do ASMR people do? Because I was trying to figure out a joke on that, but...
They read stories a lot of times.
Well, yeah, they read stories, and they've always got the whispery voice.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You're not even. You gotta leave really close and just be like, and they've really got the whispering voice, and it's really nice. This is just a nice little ASMR break from Joe. That's how you've got to do it.
But then they have, like, other things? Don't they have, like, they do, like, random things
It depends on who the ASMR person is, but they do. Some of them just, like, find interesting sounds, and they're just like, I'm gonna pop bubble wrap, or like, I'm going to run a fork along a brush that's used to brush, like...
Hello.
Ah,
Oh.
what the hell?
Oh, hey.
You're not from here.
Um...
Wow. You look just like Fred, but smaller. And with less hair on your face.
I'm not saying... It was
She knew
aliens.
Fred.
You're
I told
blue.
her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
We're not paying attention
And
to
that
this.
was how I met your
Uncle.
mother. Oh, now I can zoom in.
I said that he was. That I had known him all my life.
She's got glasses, but one of them's broke.
Really? Me too.
Oh, she's just
I'll
wearing
help
them.
you find him.
Wait, are
I'm
these the
Madeline.
fish people from
The others
Innsmouth?
call me Mad Maddie sometimes.
Huh.
I
I had
don't
no
know
idea there
why,
were
really.
NPCs in this game.
But
I'd
you
only
can
seen
call me
people
Maddie.
jumping.
You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around.
But if you're
I
gonna
bet
Oh,
you
is
jump,
she
get
the
there
frog
easily
people?
With your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village, inhabited by
I'll meet
frog
you
people.
there!
again,
Salamanders.
this is getting really Shadow
Yeah.
under Innsmouth kind of
They
thing.
walk like humans.
But adorable
like
instead of
humans.
terrible.
Yeah,
Possible.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't trust no blue people.
I don't trust fish people. That's why I don't like Little Mermaid anymore.
What? I only did one. Okay.
You broke the rules. Speaking of Disney, did you ever have you ever checked? You haven't checked out any movies recently, have you?
No, the latest movie I saw was Endgame.
Ah,
Damn
so
it.
you didn't get to see the new Aladdin?
No, I have no interest in seeing. I saw Aladdin once already.
Yeah, same here.
Damn it! I thought that would be enough.
But no, yeah, apparently the new Aladdin is very. I'm getting a lot of mixed. I'm getting a lot of yeah, that was terrible, and why'd they even try and do it, and what is going
I'm
on?
close enough.
Daddy, love me. And a lot of like, oh, it was fantastic. It was a great homage. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've heard. What was it? I think. I'm not sure if I necessarily trust criticals like the voice of a generation or anything, but he was like, it turned out better than I thought it did.
Yeah.
He's like, but it's still just like trying to do Aladdin in live action. And Aladdin was such a really great movie for the way it was animated.
Why are you going that
that's
direction?
Far too far. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, why are you going that far?
It's hard. There's not really much perspective.
Well, clearly the ones that were like within jumping sort of distance.
Okay.
But yeah, like I don't know. Then that's kind of why I'm worried about Lion King. Like that didn't need a physical remake because it's still going to be animation. It's still just going to be animation, so it's effectively
Well, the thing about Lion King, at least, is like there's nothing about like the animation on it was good, but there's nothing about it like with Aladdin. You look at the stuff that Genie does,
Mhm.
and no matter how good the CG is, you can't get that same feeling, that like frenetic, fast pace of just like
here. Yeah.
swapping things and like changing heads and changing shape. Like it just works so much better in animation, and real life can't compare to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, yeah, it's still a good. They made a good attempt. They tried their best.
And I'm glad that they didn't get. Apparently, from the trailers I've seen, like the biggest
Nope.
concern I had was that that they were gonna try and have Will Smith match Robin Williams.
Nope. They didn't even
energy.
try.
And I'm glad for that, because Will
just
Smith
had him
has
be
his own energy.
Yeah, they just had him be his own character.
Because, like...
Which, I get, yeah, that's what, what was it? That's what I heard, that's what Critical said again. He was like, the best part of the movie is Will Smith as the genie. But he's not a better genie than Robin Williams was. He's just good.
Because the frenetic energy of that was just the best.
Hey!
Stop saying hey. Point yourself out.
Everything's blue, I can't tell. Oh,
Welcome
hey.
to my village.
It's a little racist.
This is the town square, and that over there is Red's tent.
You might want to... She's
I haven't
over
seen
in the
him
center.
face, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me. But it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village.
Time for the
It's
bounty
not so
board.
bad.
Time for us to get
Unless
quests.
Tomatoes
Too
equal
long.
corn.
When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later.
Later. You speak English
I
really
thanked
well.
Madeline and agreed to meet her later.
Pharaoh
strange.
shrimp.
How could I talk to someone
mean-
who's not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
It's because you're high right now.
I'm high as balls. Nope,
They're
I-
blue, so
I
you can
can't
you can
interact.
tether them.
Can I tether?
No, it's like they're blue.
I can. They're blue. Wait, can I tether to stuff that's not blue? Oh, I can. I didn't have to tether to blue stuff the whole time.
Mm.
She said his tent was around here
No,
somewhere.
no, it said up at the top.
Oh, forward?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Onward.
Onward. Da-na, ba-da-ba, ba-ba.
Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba.
You ain't
Never had a friend like me. Yeah. For a second there, I
Okay.
thought one of them was a
So
toilet.
the one with the windmill is the one I need to go to last.
Mm. But yeah, no, I don't know, I'm just... This is a very weird game. Like, it wants to be like a breathing world, but everything
They
feels
clearly
stilted.
don't have the time. Yeah. I'm not sure how many people made this game. It feels like it's a pretty small project.
Mm-hmm.
They put a lot of effort into making the interesting...
It was a team of 300 people.
The Fog!
Oh
I
no!
wonder if that's another game they made.
It's a reference to a movie they worked on.
They made a statue of your uncle.
And they're burning it. Oh god, it's an effigy. It's an effigy.
They were evil the whole time.
Again,
We
I got the
killed
Shadow
your-
over M. Smith video, man.
We killed your uncle and stuffed him into a suit. Ha!
Ha! Your tiny small holes. That already sounds wrong.
It looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world.
How do you know that?
It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Uncle's just like, ah, shit! I've been dumping trash on you this whole time. Like, oh, are you the benefactor who gives us all that we have? You must be a god!
You know what? That sounds like a sweet
sure.
gig. I'll do it, yeah.
I'll try it. Why not? Tent?
That is an actual toilet.
Tomatoes?
Do they use it as a stool, or do they actually use it as a toilet? I don't see any plumbing underneath it.
Hard to say, hard to leg, hard to eat a broken egg. Everybody knows that I've got legs. But I'm not a hard leg Joe. Hey,
Is that a new theme for you, or
somewhat.
did you just make that
I
up?
mean, hard to say, hard to leg has been a thing for a while.
Oh, yes, but you never added to it.
Carrots in basket. Good. Now, I can't-
Why are
can't
these
interact
simple
with them.
creatures?
I have no idea.
Do they need the instructions of carrot? Good.
Maybe it's possible that everything here exists just because the uncle was like, I'm gonna teach you human things.
White savior.
You don't know if his uncle's white.
He's white.
He could be a nice Asian gentleman
Fair point.
with a beard.
I mean, they do exist.
They do exist, but they're pretty rare.
I mean, not the nice Asian part, just like...
Yes, nice Asians are not rare. Asians with beards are rare. Explore the village. Talk to everyone. There's literally no one wants to talk to me.
Press A to talk to someone. I've been pressing A.
Go.
Again, shadows
Go
over
up.
Innsmouth. That looks like a symbol of Dagon.
Oh, no. Hey. No. Hey. Fucker. Get back here.
The most difficult part.
Oh, he was gonna come see you, and then he bumped his head on a rock 30 times and fell off a cliff.
And then he turned off the game.
I just need to
maybe not like just. There
Okay.
you go. You slingshot with it.
I did it just
Shot sling with it.
barely. Your phone appears to be vibrating.
1 sec.
For how long had Fred been gone?
Go for it.
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered
Fred
hiking
from
with
Mandy.
him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively. Like, she didn't really mean it. Like, when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true, though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
Cook's baked beans! Alright, he's got some kind of... Happy birthday, Uncle Friend. Mom says you're 4 times as big as me. Me, 10 years. You, 40 years. Interesting. I wonder if I can read this. The substance that seems to have triggered the quickening of the eggs is a bluish crystal with a fluorescent front. I have seen fluorescent minerals before, but none that shine as brightly as this. More so to my knowledge, these minerals need to be exposed to ultraviolet light to emit visible light, which makes the crystal luminescence a mystery. I vaguely remember something about electromagnetic radiation having similar effects, but that seems impossible in this cave. Why these crystals have an effect on the eggs remains a mystery. I made some experiments as one of the crystals I found. Seems like they contain some sort of chemical energy that could be harnessed as electricity. I've yet to collect materials for the proper electrical circuit, but my initial experiments look promising.
So did this guy just literally create a race of people?
Well, that's what they were trying. They said, like, Mandy said that she knew Fred all her life. And he's like, did she mean literally? Hard to say. 5 days after arrival, me and the frog people have found a place to build a village. There seems to be plenty of fish, and the people are using my old trash to build makeshift shacks. I can't wait to start research on their race. This is the discovery of a century. Okay, so the frog people existed before he was here.
They're just probably very short-lived.
42 days. I have examined the creatures in almost every way I can.
Whoa, that's creepy.
I documented their habits, their appearance, and their behavior. I'm getting close to a complete report, and I wish I could somehow share this with my scientist colleagues at home. Now that I think about it, maybe I could build a new pad that would take me home again. Oh, I guess he ended up here on accident or something? 27 days. I named one of the little froglings Madeline after my old journey companion. I bet she would have loved this adventure. Little frog lives up to her name, so curious and inventive, eager to learn. She asked me to teach her how to write.
Oh, so that's something.
Yeah, they have a thing.
Happy birthday,
Uncle
Uncle Fred.
Mom says you were 4 times as big as me. So she's 10 years, and I guess he's 40 years. I'm wondering if is that something that Madeline drew? Does it look like the same Fred? No, it looks different. So maybe that's something that...
Maybe we're actually we're like, the people talking are actually the fish people?
That would be interesting. Advanced astrophysics. And his
A
thing
cell
has
phone.
no signal. Yeah, no, it's a GPS.
What brand? A GPS.
Home sweet home. And then he has a flag for the Horde.
For the Horde!
And he's got stickers and stuff.
No, this is the beginning of Warcraft.
Yeah. Somehow, this is the beginning of Warcraft.
Oh,
I wonder
okay.
if I can look through the Nope.
No. We haven't gotten the
Alright.
we got the physics of flying around, just not the physics of looking through things.
Womp. Bridges? Where I'm going, we don't need bridges.
And she's just crying because she's all alone.
All alone. Wah wah. All alone.
Wow, celebrating
Wah,
it.
wah.
Okay.
Okay, so I visited my uncle. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing this is just go to the elder then.
Mm-hmm.
Just have an elder of a time. Moving box, sodium, cans. Is that my actual uncle? Maybe.
Apparently.
Unless the fishes just have frog people, whatever they are. The blues, dabba dee dabba die. Listen up, here's a story about a blue guy and all his shit is blue.
Yeah, no.
You don't know the lyrics?
I know those. I know the lyrics.
Oh, okay. Womp.
Time for the difficult part. Oh, phew.
Okay. Blah. Blue
River.
Blue, 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 blue,
Blue, blue.
No,
No, blue, no.
Fuck. I'm blue. If I was white, I would die.
Yeah, is that actually the lyrics?
No, it's dabba dee dabba die. But
I
it sounds
figured.
like a whole. My favorite, the one it sounds most like, if I really think about it, it's I'm blue. I would beat off a guy, and I would beat off a guy.
Oh.
Oh hey,
That hit pretty hard.
we're good. We're good. Let's go ahead and.
I think that's the one you go for.
Yep.
Instead of hitting the Thunderbird up there.
Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird.
I forget what that's from.
Futurama.
Oh, yes, the Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird.
Yeah, it was the car that they were trying to sell Amy. Oh, hey.
In our halls.
Welcome. Hello, old fishman.
Our name
You
is
grew a
Simon.
beard. Fish don't
In
grow
honor
beards.
of their
Do our
ancestors.
best.
Well, they have hair.
Please tell us what brings you here.
I'm searching for
I
my
told
uncle.
him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help. Do you know where he is?
Why does this
Fred
feel
is
like
without
Dora
a
the
name.
Explorer?
If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a
Oh, for a
sacred
second I thought you
crystal,
disappeared.
a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can have it if you return our Fred to us.
Our Fred.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to
People
help
only.
finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible.
You don't have the jumpy
None of
suit.
us may
Not to
enter
mention the
chasm.
fact that I don't
It
want to
is
hear
too
you anymore.
dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasm.
Well, you guys are talking about that. I'm gonna take the crystal. Hope you don't mind.
I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
I'm not afraid of the outside
Apologies.
world.
It is true that we want to keep her safe. But she does not understand.
Nah, that's cool. I already got your crystal.
Behind
I'm gonna
us
go
is
into the
power
chasm.
core.
Yeah, I know. I got it
Take
already.
it and go into the chasms. Find Fred.
I'll think
And
about
if
it.
you see Madeline, take care of her.
Take care of her. Take her out.
Be safe.
Be safe. Yeah, whatever, old
I
man.
felt a little uneasy about moving on into the chasms.
I didn't. Sounds
Yeah,
like fun.
you have a
Dangerous for
jumpy
Maddie.
suit that makes you
Would
immortal.
be safe enough for me.
So yeah, there we go. We met fish people. I wasn't expecting that. End of episode 1. Hopefully episode 2, we'll finish it up. And it won't be like 10 minutes, and then we'll just have to tack it on to the end of here.
Yeah.
But if all goes well, we'll see you next week on Legsplay.
Yeah, more
Or
fish
next
people.
time.
Next
Yeah.
week. Duh.
I mean, the episodes come out a week apart, but a lot of people come and watch them like a year after we put them out, so they can just go right to the next
Yeah,
one
just
immediately.
Please
Wow.
click on the next video.
See ya.
Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. If you like these guys, please subscribe. Comments.